Good morning, particularly to Fred Wonder. How are you doing, Fred? Uh, I had posted a couple of days ago the lyrics to one of my songs that I wrote back in 1999. I hardly ever play the song, so what we're doing here, you're going to watch me learning the thing because it always ends up that way if you don't play it that much, especially if it's something other than a 1, 4, and 5 chord thing, and this doesn't fall in that category. But Fred asked if I'd post the chords to it. He asked, do you have the chords? He wrote in. I said, yeah, I do. And what happened was the reason I had it without chords, which is really unusual for me, is that I entered a lyric contest up in Nashville, and I took all the chords out. And I just sent it in as lyrics. So I did that. We'll see how that works out. Beach Buddha coffee, by the way. Wonderful, wonderful coffee. You can get it online. Beach Buddha coffee. Yeah. Okay, so I had, obviously I already had the chords written down, so I sent that over to Fred last night. But the thing is, he's not hearing the music, and one of the things I don't like about lyric contests is that it's putting the most emphasis on the lyrics, and I think the lyrics are vitally important, don't get me wrong, but I also think it's vitally important if you're going to have a good song to have good music. If you don't have good music, it doesn't matter how good your lyrics are. So in any case, but that's what the lyric contest wants, so sent it off to him. So I had that, I used that for that, and then I had already had the one with the lyrics, with the chords on it. So without further ado, let's get going here. That's the backdrop. Song is in the key of A, and the reason I'm doing this as opposed to just sending Fred the chord sheet, is I want him to hear it because it's important, and he would agree with me. So I figured although he probably wouldn't want to bother me with, oh, could you record it? But I'm going to record it, so it's kind of fun. Gives me something to do, and we'll have some good times with it. But one of the things with the chords in this song is that they're not your basic 1, 4, 5 chords. No. When you write them down, I don't know what type of a player Fred is. I don't know if he plays the guitar. I don't know if he plays the piano. I hope he does, because if piano would be the easiest one to understand what we're going to be doing here. Or if he plays like a trumpet, which you'd have to change the key, and he has to move it sharp, a half tone, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because they're in B flat and I'm in A. This song's in A. So in any case, and I have the lyrics here, which just fell, the whole thing here. You don't want that. I need that because, like I said, I don't know the song that well. Because you write it doesn't mean you know it. You know. Okay. So, like I say, you have people will look at this and they'll say, "What's an A major 7th added 9th? What are you doing playing with these jazz chords?" Well, they sound really sophisticated, but they're not. It's pretty elementary. Elementary is probably not the right word, but they're easy to play, let's put it that way. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 fingers, the middle one, which I call the expression finger, and your ring finger. We're going to use those on the first portion of the progression, and it's probably 70% of the progression, so in total. What we're going to do is we're going to put it on the 11th fret, and we're going to put it on the G string and the D string, okay? And that chord is called an A6 with an added 9th. But I'm only using, it sounds really sophisticated, but I'm only using 2 fingers. Doesn't that sound nice? Yeah, okay. So it's going to go from there, and then we're going to bring it down to the 6th fret, same fingering, same strings, nothing's changed. Got that? Yeah. Then we're going to go, I can't talk. Then we're going to go down 1/2 fret, half tone, excuse me, 1 fret. Now that one sounds kind of mysterious. Whoa, where's that coming from? That's a diminished, it's an A diminished. Then we're going to go down what we're going to do here is there's a slight change here. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the expression finger off of the D string and put our index finger, give that guy some work, the index finger down one from where we just were on the 5th fret, and that's an A diminished. As you know, as you can see here, everything's rooted in A. And then we're going to bring the ring finger, it's kind of lazing out there for a second, back up to the same fret as the expression finger. And that kind of, it has something it's sinking into, but it's not fully there. And again, these are things that I work out when I do my lyrics. So that's the first part of the progression. The second part, we're going to go to an F minor 7th. And I'm only using 2 fingers technically here. I'm using my index finger as a bar on the 2nd fret. And I use the way I do it is I use my pinky on the A string, 4th fret, sharp minor. Some people will do it with their ring finger instead of their pinky. Same chord, just different way of doing it. Whatever works for you. So anyway, it's going to go there. I don't know how you make an A chord. It usually the standard A chord when you're learning guitar is what I have here. It's like 1, 2, 3 right there, and your E chord is open. Everything else is on the 3 middle strings are at the 2nd fret. Then we have the A, then we have the E. Then it's going to go to B7. And I should say, because when I'm going to play it, I do not play the A in that. I play the A like this. Whatever works for you. If you're going to play it like this, you want to try it out, don't hit the E string, the high E, because you'll be getting an A6, which we don't want. We need that. We don't need any pretty stuff at this point. Here we need the song to grit in. So and it's going to go to B7. Then it's going to go to a D6. The way I'm coming from where I'm coming from the B7. It's so much easier to do this than to go to just the D6 there. So what I'm doing is, it's on the B7th. Whoops, try that again. Okay, so what I did here is I had the B7th, removed my index finger and my expression finger, put my expression finger on the F sharp, the 2nd fret of the 1st string. Or if you want, you could just go like that without anything. Just, again, don't hit the low E string, if you can avoid it. All right. So what it's going to sound like is this. This is your standard progression for the song. I got her, you got him. Go any further, it'd be some kind of sin. But I could see the Garden of Eden in your eyes. Oh, can it be a compromise? That's the progression, and that's the first verse. One thing I neglected to say earlier, dumbbell me, I wrote this song as a duet. That is the male voice. And I don't know if I mentioned, I don't think I did. We had that D6. It's gonna go to a standard E chord first position. The song is in the key of A. That's the 5th. It kind of brings it around and brings it nice to the beginning again. Then we have the female voice, which goes, and I have to keep looking at this, so bear with me. I see you walking by, you're with her, your eyes that again. I screwed that up. I see you walking by, you're with her, I'm with him, you're right, there must be some kind of sin. But I can see the starlight shining in your eyes. Oh, can't there be compromise? Two verses musically are identical. Well, the chords and everything, identical. Okay, now we go to the chorus. Chorus, C major 7th. If you don't know how to play a C major 7th, it's easy. Remember, it's really easy. Make a C chord, take your index finger off. There you go. C major 7th, beautiful sounding chord. And then this one's gonna have a D6. And again, you can play the D6 like that if you want. I wouldn't go the first way I showed you because it's a very awkward transition in from this position where we're coming off the C. I just do that one instead of that other one that I showed you. Again, that's like falling off this flying trapeze. So the chorus goes like this. Compromise, compromise, which way do we go? Common sense is one thing, but our hearts say go. Compromise, compromise, compromise. That's the chorus. Now I'm going to go to the third verse. Again, the same exact progression we used in the first two, which means I'll screw it up. And this is the male voice. I pass across every day, there's no avoiding that. You keep looking away, and I keep looking back. I guess I want what I cannot have. Too bad they couldn't be compromised. And then the female voice, again, exact same progression. I work so hard looking away at anything you do. Round the table, water the grass, anything but you. But I want to look away. Must be a better way. Can't there be a compromise? Two verses, same progression as the first two verses. Okay, now we're going to a coda that's different. Leave it to me. Gonna do an A major 7th. A major 7th. But now, again, I say with the A, I usually just use the bar A, not hitting the high E, but whichever way you want to do it. But I'm going to map it out on the basic one. Okay. What we're going to do is we have those 3 strings pressed down. We have to reverse the expression finger and the index finger. And what we're going to do is we're going to have the expression finger is now on the 2nd fret on the D, and your index finger has changed to the G string to the G sharp, which is the 1st fret. Okay, the B string is on the 2nd fret, and that's it. Just really, what you're doing is just moving one note. Same with the C. The C, you only moved one note. You took off the index finger. Here you're reversing in this chord. You're reversing the order of the 1, 2, and 3. Never mind. Okay, so and then it's going to go to a D major 7th. D major 7th, if you're not familiar, very, very easy chords. Just, you have a D, all right, and a D, you have it's on the 3rd fret, the 4th fret, and the 3rd fret, okay? On this one, they're all on the 3rd fret, okay? That'll be the second one, so it's end of the rainbow, can it ever be? End of the rainbow is our lives. Another different variation of the D. This is a D6 with an added ninth. Again, you only need 2 fingers. In this case, your expression finger goes on the low E, 2nd fret. Your ring finger goes on the G string, 2nd fret. Everything is open. So the 2 fingers you have down are on the 2nd fret, on the E string and the G string. What I'm doing, I could have just kept them the same, but I wanted different colorings for those lyrics. Okay, so and what else do we have there that I need to help you out with? Okay, all right, let's do that first. We'll get to there's one more line in there, 2 more lines, but yeah, no, 1 more line, excuse me. We'll go there right now. Okay, back to what we just did. End of the beginning. Whoops. Different song. End of the rainbow, can it ever be? End of the rainbow is our lives in harmony. Then, end of the rainbow. So on that one, what we're doing, remember the A major 7th we just learned? That one? Remove your ring finger. So you're just using your index finger and your expression finger. And you're only using 2 fingers, but we're using like 7 letters in the name of this chord. But it's a beautiful sounding chord. It's an A major 7th with an added ninth. When you pull your ring finger off, that's the B is the ninth. So, all right. So it's going to go, blah, blah, blah. Where am I? End of the rainbow to a, remember the C major 7th we had earlier where you had the C without the index finger? We're going to use that. And then a B 7th, and then an E. And again, that E is resolving the progression because it's the 5 chord, it's worked its way up there, and that hits, and it brings it back down to the bottom. Where on the next verse, so I'll do that one more time. This is just the last line I'm going to do here. End of the rainbow. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next verse, which is the female. And by the way, I didn't mention in the chorus and also in the coda, it's male and female singing in harmony. I'll work that out. The life of an arranger. All right. Right in the right place. There we go. So we're going back again to the regular beginning progression. The female voice. Timing is everything. No one questions that. The right place, the right time. That's just how it's at. But there are too many people in the way. I wish there could be a compromise. Male voice. Old suitcase, carry my things away. Let me try that again. suitcase, carry these things away. I'll pack 'em in this old kit bag and try to leave. But I guess you're the one that got away. I wish there could be compromise, which way do we go? Common sense is one thing, but our hearts say go. Compromise, compromise, compromise. Didn't do too bad, but it wasn't all that great either. But you got the message. That was the important thing. I'm still working on refining a few things. I actually added another line to the coda, but in any case, it's irrelevant. Maybe one day I'll record it. Be fun. Keep it kind of minimal. Yeah. In any case, Fred, there you go. I hope that helps. I don't even know. You might be a master guitar player, and I should be taking lessons from you. But without asking, here you go. Thanks so much. Adios. I decided I think I'm gonna try the whole song. I'm actually pretty stupid, so this stuff takes a long time to settle in. But at least I know my limitations, as Clint Eastwood would suggest. I got her. You got him. Go any further, it'd be some kind of sin. But I can see the Garden of Eden in your eyes. Oh, can't there be a compromise? I see you walking by, and you're with her. You're right, this is some kind of a sin. But I see the starlight shining in your eyes. Oh, can't there be a compromise? Compromise, compromise, which way do we go? Common sense is one thing, but our hearts say go. Compromise, compromise, compromise. I pass across every day, no avoiding that. You keep looking away, looking back. But it's hard to see you look that way. I really screwed that up.